only 3 minutes.
Nikola Tesla and the Lumberman. My friend on the piano was going to tell a story now.
That's pretty cool.
No story from your friend?
One time I knew a guy. He was from the Pacific Northwest.
I love the Portland area.
And one night, he was driving home with his friend. An object started following his car home. Several lights floating up in the air behind his car.
In defiance of gravity?
In defiance of gravity. As it would seem logic.
Preposterous.
I will admit that on its outward surface it does seem preposterous. However, my friend, when he spoke of it, he became somewhat upset and did not want to speak of it anymore.
You know, Arthur C. Clarke once said that to experience advanced technology would be as if to see magic.
Yes, indeed, yes.
That would apply in this sense, I suppose.
Well, he knew no scientifically based way in which it could have been flying of its own accord. There was some sort of phantom power making it hover in the air.
What did it do to him?
You know, I think he may have experienced a small amount of missing time.
But he could tell nonetheless. Were there any other symptoms?
I don't believe. Other than having slight memory lapses and not wanting to talk about it afterwards. Perhaps he was only putting on a show for my benefit.
Deniability and denial is important in the human psyche.
Deniability, you say?
Yes, so they can deny their innermost feelings to themselves and thereby act accordingly.
Yes.
In opposition to life.
In opposition to life, you say? I'm afraid you have just blown my mind.
You know what you should consider?
What's that?
You should consider the lobster.
Consider the lobster. What is that?
Such a noble creature. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is a noble creature. The lobster.
Only to be dropped and boiled in hot water for my benefit?
Yes.
Like I said, have you considered that lobster yet?
Lobster? Is this some sort of obscure poetry reference I'm not aware of, old chap?
Ways. What? Forget about considering the lobster. Consider my sanity.
The lobster. Am I missing a reference here?
I think so, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh, I hate when it happens. For no, I've encountered this exact same phrase.
The same phenomenon that's happened to me.
Same phenomenon. It's happened to me, Paul. So the origination of that phrase. Then. I'm not talking about that.
Something a big chap. We come from outer space. Outer space. From 3 moon jumps away.
Away. 3 moon jumps away. We come from 3
We can survive in
away.
200 degrees centigrade.
200 degrees centigrade.
And the dark side of my
Stay
planet,
at the beach. For
the
you
dark side of my planet got a negative 273 centigrade.
Yes, indeed. The planet we're from is much hotter than the one you're from. Science fiction theater.
Our protagonist entered the story as a young man, approximately 23 years old.
I want to hack it out. You should go.
He was recruited by an elite government recruitment agency for high IQ people. Also, they had physical acumen and abilities.
Yes, absolutely.
They were to fight against a new objective in interstellar space. It's interesting how they got to space. A man would be crushed under normal conditions like these. So each man got in the suit, in the chamber, where the suit was. Well, that chamber was filled with fluorocarbons, liquid, that they could breathe, and that would supply them with insulation for the supergravity conditions.
Insulation
A sort of pressure barrier.
as well
Yes.
as insulin. Well, they were all diabetic.
They were fed specific nutrition because it was very important that the fit as a second skin.
Yes, the second skin.
One man on the way, there was a class of 20 of them. One man on his way out to interstellar space. Well, his suit developed a wrinkle. And the pressure just endured by the G's focused on that small wrinkle made him implode. When they opened his suit, after they had completed the trip, there was nothing but blood and bile and guts pouring out.
Grizzly fate, the old chap, man.
They were warned. But see, it's taken 2 stim tabs on the flight over and lost weight. All those amphetamines made him lose weight on the return trip home, which, subjectively of course, it is if they were traveling 4 months. 50% of the time at near speed of light, 50% was spent in free fall as they hurled to the planet.
Yes. As a meteor. A meteor that had never been meteored.
Through the stargates and back to Earth. 2 years, but aged 21 years older than when they left. It was hard for them to keep relationships, of course.
Yes.